morning, my dear students. In the last class, we have seen the wave equation in a periodic potential of an electron, and we obtain the wave equation like lambda k minus epsilon into ck plus summation over g ug c k minus g equal to 0, where lambda k equal to h cut square k square divided by 2m. Today we are going to discuss about the restatement of the Bloch's theorem. As you already know that what is Bloch's theorem? Bloch's theorem is defined as the wave function Bloch function psi of x equal to u of x into e raised to I k dot x, where u of x is the potential of iron core and that is the potential of lattice potential. Here we restate the Bloch's theorem by using the above equation. Here psi of x equal to summation over g c of k minus g e raised to I k minus g into x, and we may rearrange as psi of kx equal to summation over g c of k minus g e raised to I g of x into e raised to I kx. Here we split this e raised to I k minus g into e raised to I kx into e raised to minus I gx. Then this become equal to, this is the potential of lattice, then that is equal to e raised to I kx uk of x, where uk of x is defined as that is equal to summation over g c of k minus g into e raised to minus I gx. Then next topic is crystal momentum of electron. Crystal momentum, what is the value of crystal momentum? You studied earlier what is the phonon momentum, what is the value of phonon momentum. Phonon momentum is P equal to h cut k. This is same as crystal momentum, that is lattice momentum or crystal momentum, that is same as h cut k. Here k, the wave vector k has some significance, and there are several properties. Then it has several properties. First one is lattice translation or crystal lattice translations are invariant. As we know that u of r plus t equal to u of r. Potential is invariant potential. Here we consider the invariant potential. U of r plus t equal to u of r. And also when this lattice potential, if the lattice potential vanishes, then the equation reduced to lambda k minus epsilon into ck equal to 0. U of g equal to ug of x equal to 0, then this will become reduced to the wave equation is reduced to lambda k minus epsilon into c of km. And also the crystal momentum, the quantity k enters in the conservation law of the crystal. Thus h cut k is called the crystal momentum. Then if an electron collide a phonon of wave vector q, then the selection rule is, this is already studied, what is Umlauf process and normal process. The collision process is explained based on that process. That is, if an electron is incident on a phonon with a momentum with a wave vector q, then it is, if the electron is scattered from k to the state k prime, then with the lattice constant, reciprocal lattice, that is k equal to k prime equal to, that is k prime equal to k plus g. This is a crystal momentum. So very simply we can represent it as a h cut k, the same as the phonon momentum. Here we discuss about what are the different properties of wave vector, potential wave vector k. Wave vector k has different properties. First one is it is a lattice constant, the translation vectors are invariant. Then lattice constant potential are vanishes. Then this one is reduced to k minus g are 0 except c of k. Then another is a conservation law, which obeys conservation laws. Based on this law, we can explain the momentum h cut k. Then another one is a small topic. Then another one is solution of central equation. We have seen wave equation of a potential wave equation of an electron in a periodic potential, that is equal to lambda k minus into c of k plus summation over g ug c of k minus g equal to 0. This is also known as central equation. That is known as the central equation. This is a central equation. This is known as central equation. This is called central equation. Then the solution of this equation is not a simple process. It is a tedious work to simplify this equation. So let us write out the equation for an explicit problem. Explicit manner. This equation we can write it in an explicit manner. Suppose we consider k plus 2g, k minus g, k minus g, 0, k plus g, k minus g, k plus 2g. Like that manner, we can solve this central equation as a, then we can solve by taking the determinant of the coefficient. Then this equation, the determinant of these equations are lambda k minus 2g. I have already told you that k minus 2g, k minus g, then 0, k plus g, k plus 2g, like that. The determinant of that equation, wave equation or central equation, lambda k minus 2g minus epsilon, then u 0, 0, 0. We here 5 successive equations. We equate the determinant coefficient of the equation of 5 successive equation. Then it become lambda k minus 2g minus epsilon u 0, 0, 0 u lambda k minus g. Look this lambda k minus g. Here is one is u minus, actually this one is u minus g. But here we consider ug equal to u minus g equal to u, denoted by u. So it simply represented as u lambda k minus g minus epsilon u 0, 0. Then 0 u lambda k minus g, then 0. So 0 ug equal to 0. Then so that is equal to 0 u lambda k minus epsilon g equal to 0. Here this value g equal to 0, 2g minus 2g, g minus g, 0 plus g plus 2g, like that. Here the third equation, here g equal to 0, 0 u lambda k minus epsilon u 0. Then 0 0 u lambda k plus g minus epsilon u. Then 0 0 0 0 0 0, then u lambda k plus 2g minus epsilon. Then next, if we consider sixth equation or successive equation, then this will become the determinant of coefficient here become u, and similarly here also this is u. We will take the value u here also, that is lambda k minus 2g minus epsilon u 0 0 0 u lambda k minus g minus epsilon u 0 0. And the determinant of this equation, the determinant of this equation is infinite in extent. So the solution of the determinant gives a set of energy eigenvalue, that is epsilon nk, set of energy eigenvalue epsilon nk. The solution of this determinant is the energy, actually the eigenvalue of energy, and it is denoted as epsilon nk. Okay, this is the solution of this determinant. The value of this determinant is the solution of central equation. Okay, thank you.